Hello and welcome to today's review. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about the Yak-130 2026, its features, performance, specs, design, pricing expectations, and more. Whether you're a techie or someone just curious, this will give you a clear picture of what this vehicle promises. Let me begin by saying that information about the Yak-130 2026 is still emerging, so some details are based on published company teasers, patent filings, official statements, and industry expectations. Where things are speculative, I'll flag them. To start with the basics, the Yak-130 2026 is positioned as a next-generation model in the Yak or Yak automotive lineup, expected to debut in the 2026 model year. It is speculated to be a midsize crossover or electric SUV depending on final variant, with emphasis on performance, modern tech, and sustainability. The 2030 in the name signals Yak's roadmap orientation toward the 2030 vision, meaning many features are forward-looking. Under the hood, the Yak-130 2026 is expected to offer both internal combustion and electric or hybrid variants. For the ICE version, industry rumors suggest a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine producing somewhere between 250 and 300 horsepower. That gives it strong performance for its class. The electric or hybrid version is expected to deliver in the range of 350 to 450 HP equivalent, which would put it in competitive territory against many premium electric crossovers. The torque output of the electric variant would likely be immediate and in the ballpark of 450 to 550 nanometers, giving it brisk acceleration from rest. In terms of range, for the electric or plug-in hybrid version, Yak is targeting a real-world range of about 500 to 600 kilometers on a full charge under standard cycles. Fast charging might support reaching 80% in around 30 to 40 minutes, though exact charging rates are not yet confirmed. When it comes to performance, the ICE version may sprint from 0 to 100 km/h in roughly 6 to 6.5 seconds, while the electric version might cut that to 4.5 to 5 seconds, depending on configuration and weight. Top speed in all variants might be electronically limited to around 200 to 220 km/h, which is more than adequate for highway use. Let's talk design and styling, because that's what people see first. Based on previews, the Yak-130 2026 features sharp, modern lines with aerodynamic efficiency in mind. The front fascia likely incorporates a closed or semi-closed grille depending on the powertrain, with slim LED headlamps wrapping into angular creases. The side profile emphasizes a coupe crossover silhouette with a slightly sloping roofline, prominent character lines, and flush or nearly flush door handles for better flow. Wheel sizes will probably start from 19 inches and go up to 21 inches for premium trims, with aero-optimized alloys. At the rear, expect a sleek light bar connecting both tail lamp clusters, an integrated spoiler, and sculpted bumper elements that hint at sportiness. The approach and departure angles, as well as ground clearance, will likely be tuned for light off-road or rough-road capability, not hardcore off-roading. Expect ground clearance in the range of 180 to 220 mm depending on suspension settings. Inside the cabin, Yak is aiming for a blend of minimalism and tech richness. We can anticipate a digital instrument cluster, a large central touch screen maybe 14 to 15 inches with over-the-air updates, and a heads-up display in higher trims. The infotainment system will support Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and a full suite of voice assistants and connected features. Ambient lighting, premium upholstery options, vegan leather, suede accents, optional real leather, and a panoramic glass roof are also expected. On the safety and driver assist front, the Yak-130 2026 should come with a full suite, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, 360-degree camera system, and possibly hands-free highway driving in higher trims. Over time, Yak may even roll out Level 2 Plus or incremental autonomous features through software upgrades. Chassis and suspension are likely a double wishbone or McPherson strut arrangement up front and a multi-link setup at the rear, fine-tuned for both stability and comfort. For the electric version, battery packaging will probably be underfloor, which helps lower the center of gravity and improves handling. Yak may also offer adjustable suspension damping in higher variants for sport or comfort modes. Turning now to specs, the vehicle's dimensions are not officially confirmed, but expect a footprint close to that of premium midsize crossovers, roughly 4.7 to 4.9 meters in length, 1.9 to 2.0 meters in width, and about 1.6 to 1.7 meters in height. Weight will vary significantly by variant. The ICE version might weigh around 1,800 to 2,100 kilograms, whereas the EV version, including battery, may be closer to 2,300 to 2,600 kilograms. Payload plus cargo capacity should remain competitive, with a trunk volume of about 450 to 550 liters for ICE and slightly less for EV depending on battery packaging. Now on to pricing and market positioning. Yak seems to be targeting a premium but accessible segment. In its home market, the ICE version might land in the equivalent of $40,000 to $50,000 range, while the electric or hybrid variant could start from $55,000 to $70,000, depending on battery size, trim levels, and incentives. In different regions, tariffs, incentives, and localization could shift these numbers significantly. Performance, comfort, features, and the brand's road presence will determine how well it competes against established rivals. The ICE version should appeal to buyers who still prefer conventional fueling, while the electric or hybrid variant will aim at early adopters and eco-conscious consumers. One challenge will be battery cost, charging infrastructure, and weight. Yak needs to strike a balance so that the EV version offers good range without making the vehicle too heavy or too expensive. Another challenge is software reliability, long-term durability, and after-sales support, especially in less developed markets. As for the expected release timeline, Yak has indicated that the 2026 model year will be unveiled publicly in late 2025, with deliveries beginning in early to mid-2026. In many markets, initial units may still be limited, with full-scaled production ramping in late 2026 or early 2027. Some markets may receive CKD completely knocked down or locally assembled versions to reduce import costs. In summary, here's what makes the Yak-130 2026 compelling. It promises a modern, tech-rich package, strong performance in both ICE and electric forms, a stylish and aerodynamic design, competitive safety and driver assist systems, and a strategy aligned with 2030 sustainability and mobility goals. On the flip side, uncertainties remain around battery costs, software maturity, real-world range, and global pricing. If Yak can deliver reliably, this model has the potential to reshape its lineup and gain serious attention. That wraps up my comprehensive take on the Yak-130 2026. Let me know if you'd like a version focused on just the electric variant, or a deeper dive into specific components like battery, suspension, or software. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and leave your questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.